We'll guide you through how to add and allocate more RAM to CurseForge Modpacks and mods. If you find this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video. So perhaps you're in this situation where you're trying to go and use a mod pack and it's saying not enough RAM is allocated, or you're just finding that it's laggy and you want to try adding more RAM to go and solve the problem. So by default, Minecraft isn't allocated that much RAM, especially when it comes to trying to go and run mod packs and mods, which of course are going to go and require more resources. So we're going to guide you through how you can go and allocate and add more. So make sure this full guide step by step as we're giving you useful information throughout this whole guide. Before we get any further, a big shout out to the sponsor of this video, Apex Hosting. If you're in need of a Minecraft server to pair with your friends, make sure you check them out down below in the pinned comment and the description. With Apex Hosting, you can actually go and get a server for your mod pack and you can get it set up in just a couple of clicks. So if you're interested in it, check it out down below. They've got some great features like 24/7 server support so you can get help anytime you need it, automated backups, unlimited slots, and a free subdomain as well. Make it easy to join. So go and check them out. But to continue with the guide, first of all, we need to go and check how much RAM we've got on our computer, because otherwise we don't know how much we can go and allocate. So what you can do is go and press search at the bottom of your computer and you can go and type in task manager like so. Alternatively, to open it up, you can go and press Ctrl-Alt-Delete and that'll go and open up the menu and you can go and press task manager. Now in here, what you need to do is you need to come over to the left. You can go and expand the option in the top left here and go and press performance, and you can go down and press memory. So you can see how much RAM your computer has in the top right here. You can go and see here, I've got 32 gigabytes. So as a general rule, you shouldn't go and allocate more than half of your RAM to a certain app or application. So you shouldn't allocate more than 16 in my case, but I would say do a little bit less than that, just to go and allow a bit of flexibility. So sort of 30 to 50% or maybe 40 to 50%. So in this case, we now know that. And what we can do is we can come and close out of this here like so. Now, what we can do here is we need to go and head to the bottom left of CurseForge and you want to go and open up settings. Just so note as well, I have seen in some cases that it is possible to go and allocate too much RAM. So you're going to find this out because when you try and run it, the mod pack in the game will go and say there's too much RAM. So just do note that. I think a really optimum amount of RAM to go and have is about 8 gigabytes. So if you're running a mod pack, 8 is usually enough. But the mod pack may go and tell you how much it goes and requires. But in general, 8 is a good amount to go for. Of course, if it still needs more, you can give it more. But after a certain amount, it can just not actually be beneficial. So at the bottom here, you want to come and find Minecraft in game specific. Scroll down. And first of all, it says here, use mod pack author's recommended RAM settings when available. Definitely go and switch that on here, because then it's going to go and use the amount that the mod pack author says to. But then we've got allocated memory and you can click, hold and drag to adjust this, or you can go and type it in here. So let's say I wanted to roughly use 8 gigabytes. I could type in 8,000 megabytes. That roughly equates to it. I believe it's a little bit higher. I think 8192 is actually straight on 8 gigabytes of RAM. So that is how it can be done. We've now gone and allocated it there. So now when we go and run a mod pack, it's going to be using that, or run any profile through CurseForge Minecraft. Here I've got my own pack, but it could be a third party one. It doesn't matter. We're going to go and run it. The same process will still go and apply, and the amount of RAM we've chose will go and apply as well. So let's go and wait for this to go and launch. Shouldn't go and take too much longer. And you can actually go and see the top here is using 8,192 megabytes, which is 8 gigabytes of RAM. And that is the amount we went and chose. I'll just come into a world here as well, and you can go and check the amount of RAM being used when it loads by pressing the F3 key on your keyboard. So we'll just go and wait, and we can press F3. If you go and look in the top right, we can go and see mem, and it's got 8,192 megabytes. You may need to go and hold FN and press F3 together to go and open it up. But that's it. If you found this useful, then consider subscribing and liking the video. I look forward to helping you again.